Oh, good day everyone. Good day, ma'am. My name is Diana Roses Cabrera, and I'll be reporting to you half of the Chapter 9, the School Head and School-Based Management, or SBM. My co-reporter would be Ludimar Baing, will present his own. So let's start. Before we start, I will state to you the learning outcomes. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to explain the meaning, advantages, and the demands of SBM, and state practices aligned to SBM, and also explain the rules, functions, and competencies of school heads in school-based management. The Local Governance Code of 1991, or RA 7160, provided for a more responsive local government structure to the system of decentralization, where local governments are given more power, authority, responsibilities, and resources. Likewise, with the introduction of school-based management in the Philippine schools are given more power to direct their affairs with the learning and development of learners as ultimate goals. So, what is school-based management? So, school-based management is a decentralized management initiative by developing power or authority to school heads, teachers, parents, and students. It is a strategy to improve education by transferring significant decision-making authority from the DepEd central office, regional offices, division offices to the individual schools. School-based management also provides principals, teachers, students, and parents greater control over the education process, giving them responsibility for decision about the budget, personnel, and the curriculum. It is true that the involvement of teachers, parents, and other community members in this key decision, SBM, or school-based management, can create more effective learning environment for children. SBM and the principle of subsidiarity. SBM is in keeping with the principle of subsidiarity, which state that it is the people at the lowest level who will know the best and problems, so are in the best position to address the same. This tenet holds that nothing should be done by a larger and more complex organization, which can be done as well as a smaller and simpler organization. In other words, an activity which can be performed for a more decentralized entity should be done by that more decentralized entity. So what are those advantages of SBM? There are more advantages of SBM. So the following are strengths of SBM. First, allow competent individuals in the school to make decisions that will improve learning. It also gives the entire school community a voice in key decisions. It focuses accountability for decisions. It leads to greater creativity in the design of programs. Redirect resources to support and goals developed in each schools. It also leads to realistic budgeting as parents and teachers becoming more aware of the school's financial status, spending limitations, and the cost of its program. And also, it improves morale of teachers and nurture new leadership at all levels. So, dari na ito makita ng ang SBM aims the kaning ikaayo sa eskwelahan, sa mga students, sa mga learners. So, ang SBM will create their program or something that will give makatabang jud sa school ug sa ikaayo sa school ma-improve. So, the school could produce a quality of good learners. So, the legal basis of SBM is the Philippine Constitution provides that Congress shall enact our government code that will institutionalize a system of decentralization of Article 10, Section 3, whereby local government units shall be extended more power authority. In RA 7160, the Local Government Code in 1991 is a fulfillment of this constitutional provision. In the introduction of SBM through RA 9155 and the Basic Governance Act provides the rules and responsibilities of each administrative to each schools. So here are the conditions for the success of SBM. First, the teachers, school heads, The teachers, school heads must be given the opportunity to make choices. They must actively participate in school improvement planning. The involvement of parents and teachers must be strongly encouraged and highly welcomed. The stakeholders must participate in the development of school improvement plan. They must have a say on resource allocation to meet specific needs. The higher authorities must actively encourage thoughtful experimentation and innovation in an atmosphere where mistakes are viewed as learning experiences. They must be willing to share their authority with the academic and larger community. Teachers must develop reflection and problem solving. So, it's understandable naman no na mo na ang mga conditions para ma-take jud as success ang sa school-based management ang ilahang mga plano nga ma-distribute jud siya sa each school ug ma-implement as and effectively nga makita jud ang result. In addition, based on international experiences, the following must be present for school-based management to succeed in schools. First, have basic resources, have developed an effective school support system. Next, are provide with regular information on their performance. So, dapat na sila regular information on their performance. So, kaya kung na sila regular information sa ilang performance, so, dari nila makita ang mga weakness o strengths nga nahitabo. So, they can improve o ma-address to nilang mga weaknesses nga ilang nakita sa ilang performance. Next are given advice on how they may improve. This one, and emphasize the motivational element in the management work of the principal. So, the success of SBM, the school-based management, very much depends on the school head. Okay, di ba? As we all know, ang school heads mo ni sila magdala sa ilahang mga constituents. Sila ang kaning guide. Kay silang more sag na sa hierarchy bitaw nga from gikan sa babaw, gikan sa DepEd, hantod ma-distribute to information nga giplano sa DepEd, mahatag ma-segregate to siya sa each administrative until mahatag to siya sa schools ug ang school heads mo ni sila tong magpa-implement sa each school nga mo ni ingon ana. So kung maayo ang pagdala sa school heads sa katong information nga from the DepEd, from gikan sa babaw, so kung maayo to niya pagdala ug papa-implement and effective siya pag pa-implement sa school, then dali na makita ang nga nag-improvement ka mahitabo sa school nga from the SPM. So the next part will be presented by Mr. Baing. So that's all for my part. Thank you and God bless.